Puddin'. 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 Puddin'.
Right. This is what we're doing, and I want to explain what we're doing and how we're doing it. This part come in the system, and this was actually hooked up to this. This was not allowed. This was plugged into 110. So what I did, there's a light behind you. So what I did was I cut these wires here, and I adapted them to an 1157 that has 2 wires coming out of it. So what we're going to do is plug this into the bulb on the yellow light up there. And then that way, all they have to do is turn the light switch on. When they turn that on, it puts power to this, and it'll let the outside light come on. And then what we do is we hook this into here. We got to drill a little hole. This hooks into the lights. This is for the remote, so this will hang down outside of that thing a little bit, but we'll show you that as we go along. This will hook into lights, and then we have an extension. Where's the white one? This is what I had to buy for mine to extend it down to the end of the awning so we can start, because it's a 16.5 length light, this is. So we got to start from one end. We'll end up cutting a little bit of that off. Well, probably not on theirs because their awning was a lot bigger than mine was. So we'll probably won't cut anything off of that. We'll probably roll it out first to see where it's going to fit good. Then we're going to have to super glue and silicone this up on the side of the RV, which I did the same thing to mine, which doesn't look too bad, but you'll have to have this, and then you'll have to put electrical tape around this to make sure it does not short out, because that's what happened the first time I did mine. So all I'm doing right now is put that back in the box. So all I'm doing right now is, what did I just do with the electrical tape? Did I just... Are you kidding me? What'd you do with it?
I really don't have it.
Did it fall? Chunky?
I really...
Oh, it did. It fell. Oh, God. Hard to fucking bend over. So all I'm doing is I'm putting the little connectors on here and then taping this up so it does not short out inside the box. And I crimped them pretty well, and then tape them up. Anybody can do this. If you buy lights offline and you want to do this, this is all you need to do. I wired mine directly up into my light switch. They don't want to do that in case they decide they want to sell it or whatever. The people don't want to use the bulb, so all they have to do is unscrew this and then put a regular bulb back in it. I personally like having the LED lights instead of the outside light, because number one, they don't use as much energy, and I just think they look better. But then again, I'm an idiot, so I think anything looks better. So if you want to pause it now until we get up on the ladder and start working on this. See? It's just that putty that's sticking onto it really well.
Oh, you never stopped recording.
Never broke. Never broke. Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, it never stopped.
Yeah, I think it's been recording.
Oh, well, whoops. Okay, so what I did was I took this down. What I'm going to do is on this side of the thing is I'm going to make a little groove into this with this knife blade. Put this down here so I don't cut nothing. And all I want to do is groove it, and I'll show you when I get done what it looks like. What I'm doing is, you notice I took a little gouge out of this. So these 2 wires are going to fit right in there, and if you notice, if you can see, they're flat. So it's going to fit flush up against this when I put it back up there. So now comes the fun part of mounting this up on the side and having this in there with these 2 wires hanging down.
There's your red light, Puddin'.
Roxanne, turn on the red light. Now put it on blue. I'm blue, dabba dee ba dabba da. And I don't know how that goes, but it's for
No, it's on blue if... No, it's on blue. If I was green, I would die.
So this is how easy it is to hook it up. You buy one of these 1157s, you tie this into this, which goes into this, which goes into this, which goes into the extension, which is going to go to the end of the awning, and which goes in to the Green with Envy. And all the lights work. So, and that's all there is to it. Now all we got to do is put everything back together, put everything up inside this little cubby hole, and I'll mount this thing in here. I just cleaned this out with rubbing alcohol. So there's a sticky thing on the back of this. there's a sticky thing on the back of this, so you can peel this off and then stick it inside the box, so that way, and then I'll have to get everything to mount in there.
That's right, you stick it to that bad boy.
I will. Alright, all I'm doing right now is putting the screws back in and making sure they're tight. Now we're going to have to re-silicone this because we took the cover off, and since we took the cover off, this is going to be more susceptible to water. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to get I've got like 6 tubes of 100% silicone, clear silicone, and we're just going to clear this all the way around it. So this is it. We got the cover back on. You really can't tell. Now we need to take the super glue and we got to straighten this out, and we run it over to the end of the awning over there, and then that's where we start our lights at. So that's it. That's all there is to it. And then hopefully we'll have the video up after we get this all put up, and now you have blue lights. Okay, so we got that part on. Here, we'll do the sunsets, that way you guys can see it. We got that part on, but Chunky's going to have to get up there with the rubbing alcohol, and you got to start from this end all the way up here and go all the way back to the other end and use rubbing alcohol and clean it off, so the tape on the back, the 3M tape on the back of the lights, will actually stick. And we also got to get super glue up there to do the white thing. We may have to wait till tomorrow to do that, but I at least want him to be able to get the lights up so they're up. And if we have to, then we can... I'm his tool man now, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But I can't, there's no way. I was struggling on the ladder just doing that part, but I wanted to do the electrical part so there's no issues with it. And I've already done it with mine like 3 times.
Duct tape?
Oh, he's got to... Let me turn this around. Let me show you something. He's having to duct tape his awning up. I want you... There's a piece of duct tape right there. And do you want me to go get my Gorilla Tape?
It's fine.
You sure? I can go get the Gorilla Tape. It's right inside my door. I don't even have to climb inside to go get it. This is how bad their awning is. Poor thing. Let me go get the Gorilla Tape.
It's fine.
So, yeah. So what I was telling him, or what I was telling you guys, he needs to clean all this underneath here with rubbing alcohol so the tape will stick. All the way down to there. Let me pause this. No, he's not okay. He's out here singing. You want to sing any more, Chunk?
No.
You sure?
That was very disturbing.
You up on a ladder is very disturbing. See, I'm grabbing this again so you don't spill it off the ladder. See? He just dropped the lights off the ladder. And this is a big must, y'all. Make sure that you get all of this clean where the lights are going to go. Because if it's very, very clean and you clean it with rubbing alcohol, you should have no worries about any of it coming off. The lights should stay up there for a long, long time.
Should is the key word.
Should. And if you have to, go past it a little bit, just in case the lights do go past. I don't think they will, but you always want to be on the safe side.
Can I have a rubbing alcohol?
Oh, yeah. Here you go. You're welcome, sir. Is there anything else you would like me to get, sir?
Sanity.
My apologies to all the English people. My English accent sucks. But I got to try it, sir. You ever seen a chunky on a ladder? That's a chunky on a ladder. He had to do this because wow, he threw it at me. He had to get up there and do that because I can't do that. It was bad enough for me getting up on the ladder to do that, and then I struggled, and my back started hurting afterwards. So, what are you playing with, sir?
I just found a bunch of trash on top of the building.
All right, all right, guys. I'm gonna turn this off for a minute. So, I'm gonna have. Do you want to put the lights up there, or do you trust yourself?
I got it.
Okay. So what we need to do is we need to take this, figure out how far that's going to stretch over, and that's where you start the lights. So what we're going to do is grab the end of this. That's got to go up above the door, and it's going to have to go over, and then we're going to figure out where the lights start from there, but we're going to have to unroll the lights to find out how big they are and where they're going to fit underneath the awning, so that way we can get them pretty much centered. So I'm going to have to pause this for a minute. Boom shakalaka! Clear. Okay, let me have the one end. We're going to have to make sure that this is unrolled right. And this piece of tape is stuck here at the end, so we have to pull that off. Alright, now, we're going to have to pull tight and figure out where we're at. Don't want to pull too tight. Right. So how far are you away from your,
Let me have it. I'm at the awning arm.
You're at the awning arm? Okay, so I'm going to pull it my way for the distance it needs to come. Okay? That's about halfway in between.
Okay, let me have it.
Okay, you got it?
Yep. Ready? Right there.
No. That was halfway between that awning stick and this awning stick where I put it at. Or put it all the way to the end. Okay, you got to remember we got a little bit of slack in it. So I'm going to put it right here, so come my way. Alright, that's where you're going to start it at, right there.
Well, actually, it's wherever the end of the cable goes.
Well, yeah, that's true too, but I think the cable will fit. I think the cable will go that far. But try to keep it in that spot, and then I'll come back there, I'll let this down, and then you're just going to have to do it a little bit at a time. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm letting this end go down.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, grab this. And I'll try to see if I can get it above the door without stepping on this, because you don't want to step on that.
Yeah, I got it.
We'll just set it up there for right now, and you'll have plenty. Okay. So, before you plug it in, go ahead and put that start peeling the tape, and you want to do a little bit at a time. And don't forget, you're going to have to peel that piece of tape off with the lights on it first.
Yeah. Actually, I went right there.
Huh?
I went right here.
You're going to go right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right below it.
Okay. Did you clean that part off too?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. It's a chunky on a ladder. The phone is leaning up. I know it's crooked, but the phone is leaning up against a rubbing alcohol bottle. Let me see if I can move this over a little bit. There. It's a little more straight. I hope. But he broke his, and mine's over in my rig, and I just don't feel like going over there and grabbing it real quick. So you peel and stick a little as you go, brother. And then I'll hold this in up. Let's try to.
Okay, we're done.
If I'm,
They're not going to be completely straight.
mine ain't completely straight either. You just got to do the best you can, brother. A lot of people will get them perfect, and some people won't. I'm not one of those I'm not worried about perfection. I'm just worried about getting it up.
No comment.
That came out wrong. It was not supposed to come out that way.
It's funny, though.
It was funny.
Puddin apparently has problems getting it up.
No, Puddin doesn't have problems getting it up. And you shut up about my private life. Thank you.
Hey, you're the one who just said it.
No, you're the one that kept bringing it up. Just try to do the best you can to keep it to the ridge. I'm trying to keep it turned the right way. push good. And then tomorrow the sunshine should get it pretty well, and so that way it adheres better. Okay, you want to move the ladder? I got this. And then for tonight, we'll just put a piece of duct tape on the white thing to hold it above the door, and then tomorrow I'll get up there with the super glue and the silicone, and I'll seal around the light, and then seal the white thing in too. Now, this thing's spun around somehow. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to get it unspun so it's not, you're not fighting. Pretty easy, ain't it? Oh, you got the whole thing now. Mine's got a wave in it too, dude. There's nothing you can do about it. It'll be alright. Let me pick up the camera. Let me flip this around real quick. So he's almost at the end. Just be careful not to fall off the ladder.
I've done that plenty of times.
Yeah, well, I don't need you falling off the ladder again. And he's almost to the end of it. It makes an abrupt upturn at the end. That's okay. I
Look at that right there.
It's not all the way straight, but that's okay. Hey, oh, you're a little off anyway.
Say the least.
I think we all are a little off, dude. So I wouldn't let it bother you. So, where's your duct tape?
I threw it at you.
You did throw it at me, but where did it go? It's down there. Let's just duct tape the white up just for tonight, and then tomorrow when the sun's out, we can silicone that and super glue it up, the white one up, and then silicone around it.
Tape it or duct tape it, because the duct tape will leave a nasty film on the shirt.
If you want to use electrical tape, you're more than welcome to use electrical tape. Just something to keep it up above the door for tonight, and to keep it up at the end down there. You'll need the electrical tape to seal the end of that too, just to keep the water out of it. My roll's in there. Oh, you finally got it out.
Uh-huh.
How'd you get it out and I couldn't?
Use a screwdriver.
Oh, I broke it loose for you is what it was.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's starting to get late, and instead of taking the silicone and the super glue to glue this white wire up, We're just going to electrical tape it right now, and then in the morning we're going to come back and we're going to seal it the proper way and get it up there mounted the way it's supposed to be, like mine is. And he's going to have to mount the, shut the door. Here, I got the door real quick. Let me move that. Oh, you got it locked. Okay. So, and then he's going to have to take this end and tie it in there, and we'll get it all put in. And there's a certain way it goes in. Okay, yep, that's it. I saw him come on. And you may want to put a piece of tape down at that end just to hold that so it doesn't peel back off tonight. And then we'll step back, we'll take a look at it. And now they have awning lights. Doesn't look too bad from back here. Chunky. Did you hear me, brother? Uh-huh. It doesn't look too bad from back here at all. And that's all there is to it. I'll take you guys over and show you what we're going to do real quick. I'll show you on my lights what I did. Okay, y'all notice my lights are on. Let me get up here so you can see. I siliconed. I super glued and siliconed that wire all the way to the top, and it goes all the way down where it hooks in at the end of the awning down there. And that's what I did for this wire and this wire. I need to get some electrical tape and seal this up so no water gets inside of it, so that way nothing shorts out. But this is how I got mine hooked up. I actually have 2 holes in mine because I took the entire guts out of mine. I took everything completely out of mine and ran the wires into this and shortened everything up. So that's how mine work. And I did the exact same thing. The only thing is they have the bulb in theirs and I don't. They still have the bulb socket in theirs. So I'm here with the cat and Chunky. So what do you think of your new lights?
I like them.
You like them? I think they look good. She put like Christmas colors up, red, blue, and green.
Hey!
And then Chunky shuts them off.
You killed it. You killed it.
What'd you do?
Cover the light thing. It's the switch. Yeah, don't mess with the switch.
Yeah, all you have to do is turn them off out here. Leave the light switch on. Make sure you put a thing on there that says, do not turn off. And then just shut it off with the remote.
Oh, you got it wired in with the
light
switch.
Yeah, it's wired in with the light switch.
So are they solar or is it power?
No, it's powered. But they're LEDs, so it's not going to draw very much power at all.
You're supposed to be able to walk in here and go off and then back on. Okay. So that's what's supposed to happen. I don't know what the fuck just went down. You touched it.
You touched it. I have to agree with you. He touched it. His fault. But they're all done.
Please, Missy, don't touch my colors. I'm not touching the colors. Yeah, look what you did. You're touching.
Would you stop touching me?
I had it where I wanted.
You're touching me. Stop touching me. Dakota is obsessed with having somebody have, what was it, seizures?
If somebody sneaks up out here, they're going to have a fucking seizure. It's fine. Leave it be.
All right, we're going to end the video there. Y'all have a great night. Have a fantastic night and enjoy the lights as we get out of here. Y'all have a good one.
So put your drinks up for the weekend, cause them work days sure been creeping. What's up? Is anybody gonna get tore